Hey, what's going on everyone? This is Alfredo and I'm going to be casting my first pro level replay between two very well-known players. The first of those players being Gretorp, spawning as the blue Terran player at the left-hand position, and his opponent is going to be HuK, spawning as the red Protoss player on the right-hand position. And this game I checked came from MLG Dallas, and I know it's a couple months old, but I still say it's a very good game to cast. And we should see a very good game from these two players. And look at Gretorp right there saying he's torrenting, so some good humor from him. And they are playing on Lost Temple, but they have spawned at opposite positions of each other. So we're not going to be able to see any early cheese play because it takes a long time to scout your opponent's base from that far. And look at HuK saying, crowd laughter, cute. Yeah, HuK is one to talk. He is like 3 feet tall. Maybe a bit of exaggeration, they're only 2.5. But anyway, let's talk about HuK. He is a very, very, very good player. I would compare him to, he's like the Kobe Bryant of North American Protoss players. And if you don't know who Kobe Bryant is, then there is no saving you now. But HuK has competed in GSLs in the past. He hasn't won any. No foreigner has, because it is such a tough competition and all the Koreans usually win that. But yeah, we should see HuK making some noise in the future because he is such a good player and he has improved so much in as of recent. And his opponent Gretorp, while not quite as well known as HuK, he's still a very, very good player in his own right. He is in MLG Dallas, which no scrub players can do that, and we should see Gretorp in the future maybe competing in some GSLs or whatnot, because he has competed in some competitions and has won within the top 4. So yeah, definitely a good player. And HuK is scouting his opponent's base first, and I swear, HuK's probe is like Justin Bieber, annoying as hell, and everyone wants to kill it as soon as they see it, and that actually gave me a really good idea. I think from now on, I'm going to call HuK's initial scouting probe Justin Bieber, and I don't care what its real nickname is, that is what I'm going to do. And I say that because HuK is able to do so much harassment of this initial probe. He's able to damage workers, micro him back to get those shields back up so he doesn't take any damage. And as you can see, he grabbed a little mineral patch right here. He's able to damage the workers and just get so much information because his micro is so good to be able to keep that alive. So yeah, the Justin Bieber probe. Anyway, let's look at their build orders right now. It looks like HuK is doing a very standard opening, doing a gateway into a cybernetics core, and he has 1 gas, so nothing unusual there. And his opponent, Gretorp, is doing a 2 racks, so we're going to get out some rings, possibly be getting a tech lab up to be able to get some marauders, because Lost Temple, while they did spawn on opposite ends of each other, it's still not that long of a walk to be able to get to your opponent's base. So yes, we do see the tech lab going up right now, so definitely a heavy dose of marines and marauders. And look right here, Justin Bieber has smoked a Jeffrey and is spazzing out. So yeah, HuK does have the Zeld out. He is getting a Stalker, and he has the 2 racks. He has a Tech Lab, so he's going to be getting those out. And one thing to note about what HuK is doing is he's using this initial probe to be able to get all this information so he knows exactly what his opponent's going to be doing. And let's see if he's going to be able to micro enough to keep this probe alive. And he is going to survive, get rejected at that front door like a Jehovah's Witness. So he is going to be sent home packing. But if we look, it looks like now Gretorp is going for, he has a reactor, he has 4 barracks going up, so yeah, we're definitely going to see a lot of Marines and Marauders, but maybe not such an early push because he is putting a bunker right here, so maybe he's going to be playing more defensively, or maybe he's just hoping that HuK doesn't do anything crazy. So it looks like HuK is going for a fast expansion, which he actually does this in a lot of his games. What I see him do is he does a 1 gate, fast expand into a 5 gate, which the only way he's able to do this and not die because of it, because even if Gretorp did an early push, HuK has the sentry out, so if he did come and attack, HuK could just cancel his expansion, then force field his ramp, and then try to turtle a little bit to survive that initial attack. So it's a very good build. I have tried using it and I've had a lot of success with it. And again, I want to emphasize just how important it is to use this scouting probe. I played way too many like 3v3 randoms or 4v4 randoms where my opponent will send that probe into opponent's base and say it's Zerg, and they'll stop right here and not even scout to see if there is a spawning pool, and I'll be like, thanks bro, I didn't want to know if I was getting 6 pulled anyway. So, but I mean, I guess it is 3v3 random, so you can expect to get 6 pulled no matter what type of game you're playing. So Let's look at what they're doing right now. He does have all 4 barracks up. He's pumping out a lot of units, and it looks like he might be going for an offensive. And HuK is getting out his own units. He doesn't have that many yet, and his expansion is up. He is transferring his probe, so his economy is definitely going to be kicking in. It looks like he is going to be moving out, but he is going to be outnumbered by these units, so he might be coming a little early. And that was not a sexual innuendo. So let's see if HuK, he is going to engage his attack. Let's see if he has enough good micro to be able to keep himself alive. And he is pulling back. It looks like Gretorp is going to be doing the same. Maybe he thinks HuK has more units than he actually does. And here comes the stim, so HuK is going to have to run back. Look at those great force fields, trapping this army back here and isolating these units right here. So, but HuK is still going to have to retreat because he is outnumbered. Gretorp is going to be chasing him down. But great micro by HuK using those force fields. Let's see if he can keep it up. And look at that, completely stopping that army. If you want to be a better player, learn how to use your force fields like that. And now Gretorp, look at that. Units lost. HuK is a little bit behind, but Gretorp is now has all his his units damaged, and HuK is able to reinforce here. He might lose some stalkers right here. Yes, he loses one, but he has enough zealots to be able to tank that damage. Look, great force field right there, getting those 2 units. He has enough zealots to tank this damage and take down all these units, and they are stimming like crazy, so they're very low health. HuK, it looks like some reinforcements showing up. HuK might not be able to hold this off, but with those 4 gates, able to produce enough units to keep himself alive. And HuK is slowly starting to come out ahead from his units lost, and Gretorp is going to be in a very, very bad position now because HuK has an expansion. He's going to be producing off of 4 gates, which is more than Gretorp has. And yeah, a very bad position, and HuK's economy is going to be so much stronger. So Gretorp is going to have to go back into his base, turn a little bit, see if he can survive, but I don't know if that's going to happen. This lone marauder is out here trying to be a hero. He's like, screw you guys, I'm doing this myself. But yeah, he is quickly going to die. And yeah, HuK is just hanging out outside his base, so HuK definitely has advantage because he can stop Gretorp from expanding for a long time. Gretorp might be trying to do that, but no, it looks like he's going to make a last offensive, but a lot of these units are already damaged. So let's see if HuK can do his last little bit of damage, and looks like, yes, he's going to be able to take these units down, and Gretorp, it looks like it is probably going to be a GG, thanks to the great micro by HuK. So yeah, a very good game by him. Is Gretorp going to be able to do anything? Looks like no, he GG's out, so that is over. So yeah, HuK doing a very, very good job using those force fields. Really, that separates the boys from the men, being able to use force fields. If I had $1 for every time that I lost a game because of poor force field usage, I could buy a ticket to South Korea and compete in the next GSL. So who knows, maybe I will do that someday. But yeah, definitely a very good game. Thanks to the person who sent this to me. And yeah, I think this cast went pretty well, a lot better than my other ones. I do have better programs, so I think the quality is going to be better. I think the quality of my actual casts are going to be better. So what I really need you guys to do is, if you like my cast, please, please, please subscribe. Every single subscription I get is like filling a void in my life. So if you don't want me to be empty, please subscribe to my channel. And yeah, it looks like everything about it is going in the better direction. So yeah, just give me some time. I think I'll get better. And yeah, so thanks for watching, everyone, and I will see you all later.